Alright, welcome back. That was a much shorter break, thankfully, as we have our next stream match ready to go. Gabe, Montevallo is playing Bob Jones, our first streamed high school versus college match of the tournament.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited to see this. I was talking to some of our Huntingdon boys, and they were kind of gassing Bob Jones up a little bit. But we also know that Montevallo is a super strong team, so I'm expecting a fantastic series coming out from both of these teams, and I'm super excited to watch this.
And away we go. Bob Jones, Patriots, the 2 seed against the 4-seeded Montevallo. If you're following along at home, Start GG made the matches a little bit weird if you are typically using the RLCS Swiss format, but who cares? We're having fun right now, and the Montevallo guys are getting loud up on stage because they've scored first.
Yeah, no, beautiful shot coming from NK2, and that's exactly what you expect from the Mans. He is absolutely a wreck when it comes to it.
He is the, not the only reason the Huntingdon College homecoming was spoiled on the Rocket League side, but a big reason why. When Montevallo came into this facility 2 weeks ago and did beat us in our Peach Belt regular season match, Huntingdon did get revenge, mind you, on the other LAN last week, and I have to add that. But Montevallo have played here before, so this should be a somewhat comfortable setting for them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially, I think it's even more pressure for Bob Jones because you're a high school coming in, right? So you have a lot to prove, and they do have a really good record in the high school scene. They've won so many, so big props to them. But it's way different coming to a LAN experience and facing college teams. So this comes down to the execution if they're able to keep it going. It looks like Fish gets a nice dunk there. Should be able to open up the field, but ultimately does get blocked.
I did start out talking about Montevallo's experience in this facility and on LAN, but Bob Jones has probably just as much, if not more, LAN experience than the Montevallo boys. Some of that including a state championship played in this very facility about a year ago when they took, I don't know, their 6th or 7th state championship. It's hard to keep track at this point. They're a good roster, this is Patriots side, and they're playing with Jonah right now, who is their 4th man, but I don't say sub. He slots right into the starting lineup. He is their typical starter when it comes to playing in play versus, so he is well-versed when it comes to playing on LAN, but Lego has just scored over the top of him.
Yeah, no, absolutely beautifully done there. NK2, just nice little simple pass. Just Lego's just there to slot it in. And like you were saying before, Montevallo brought in a crowd, man. So, I mean, as a high school student, hearing that kind of huge crowd rooting against you, it takes a lot of mental fortitude to deep dive, and just kind of ignore it. Because that's pretty much what you have to do.
Definitely. I mean, the Montevallo fans get loud as well. They travel extremely well, and NK2 setting up Lego for a shot, but Fish dodges a demo and makes a save. Look to start a counterattack as he demos one. Look out Kuno on the goal line. And Bob Jones, despite a good look, still have not scored.
Yeah, beautiful fake coming from NK2. He's able to pass the center, but he's not able to win that. Who is K, by the way?
That's Kuno. That's Kuno. Okay. It threw me off for a second.
Yeah, it threw me off as well, so I'm glad you're able to recognize that. You know the roster's way better than I do. I'm just here to watch some good Rocket League and yell into a microphone. That's my job.
That's what we're here for. And it's been good Rocket League so far. Montevallo starting out the hotter of the 2 sides, but the halfway point of game 1 has come and gone, and Bob Jones is starting to build up a little bit more pressure. That is a big clearance, forcing a miss out of Hiroki. Fish had to jump up as well. Going to have a demo in the corner to get that pressure out and away, but Montevallo forced backwards here by Bob Jones.
Yeah, Fish also gets a demo in the air, but luckily Lego comes off it. It's able to get 1 block. NK2 is able to get the 2nd save, but the pressure is still on. Fish looking for a doozy dish. Not going to happen. Kono is there. Hiroki sends it back to center. So much pressure, so much boost starvation going on, but eventually it gets reset, and Montevallo will take that.
They will. I mean, it's Bob Jones with offensive control, but they were the ones running out of boost, and that works to the Falcons' favor now. Kuno's waiting to see what Hiroki has here, and it's not much. It's a neutral 50-50. It sets up NK2 off the ceiling, contested by Jonah. He dunks him. The ball heads right for that Bob Jones goal line, but Fish is still able to clear.
Yeah, beautiful clear there. On the ball, trying to beat 2, but has to get past Jonah. It's not going to happen. NK2 already up with the pre-jump. It's going to be Lego who's finally able to reveal the pressure of a neutral 50. He has to 50 it twice, and Kono gets demoed in the mix there. I don't know how that happened. Luckily, NK2 with a fantastic rotation is able to slow it down just a hair. It allows Kono to get back up onto the ball, sends it up. Lego looking to go up, but he's going to decide against it.
Oh, that's a miss out of Lego. It actually gives some room for Bob Jones to start an attack, but NK2, again, dodges a bump, finds a save. It'll be a clear for Montevallo, and with 50 seconds left, this is getting dangerously close to a Game 1 loss for Bob Jones, coming in as the higher-seeded team, but have been shocked early on by this hot Montevallo roster. And that center ball could give them another opportunity to score, but Kuno shuts it down.
Yeah, beautifully done. He actually goes for a redirect. It's just a little bit off. And Bob Jones, although possible to stay alive in game number 1 here, it's not probable because it's still best of 3. So losing this game number 1 is absolutely devastating. Like you were talking about before, they might actually throw in the roster. And Lego just able to get a clean open to net and stabs through the heart of Bob Jones. And that should secure game number 1 to Montevallo.
Definitely should. And Bob Jones had to get a bit aggressive right there. Had 2 players upfield, and Jonah unfortunately just couldn't get the ball to either of them. Nice interception as well. All right, now Montevallo looking clean up on the main stage here at the Huntingdon College Esports facility. I mean, 3-0 in game 1. Bob Jones hasn't even gotten the board.
Yeah, no, they almost got it there with a nice little play coming from Yurka, but it's just not going to happen. NK2 looking to just kind of kill it down. I assume Bob Jones wants to get one just to kind of get that momentum, but it's not going to happen. Montevallo ends up killing it and comes out extremely strong here in game number 1 against Bob Jones, taking this to match point very early on.
And 6 shots to 4, even with Bob Jones kind of solidifying at the end of that game and putting extra pressure on the Montevallo back line. Montevallo still had the bulk of the shot opportunities. Lego especially 5 on target, scoring 2 of those. Montevallo, I mean, they get loud up on stage, obviously energized here at the start of round 1. Now it's Bob Jones' turn. See what energy they can bring to the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like because you're high schoolers, you're probably not used to this. They do have lane experience, right?
They're very used to this.
Yeah, but are they used to the crowd being against them?
Oh, yes.
They are. Oh, see, here's the thing. I don't know the history. That's why I got this guy, all right? So, if they've done it before, they can do it again.
That's the unfortunate part about being a, I think, 7 straight time state champion, is that teams tend to root against you.
That's fair.
So Bob Jones are very used to being pulled against and responding to losing game 1s. What a play by Fish.
Absolutely beautiful. Coming out and massive, able to get a flip reset and just sneakily gets it over Lego. And NK2 with no boost ain't gonna make that save.
All right, well, there's your energy right there. Fish bringing it to the table off a kickoff, though. Montevallo looking to answer quickly. Lego, the bulk supplier of shots in game 1 for UM. Won't be allowed one right there. Fish shuts him down. Hiroki finds Jonah, who can't quite double that. And Bob Jones come up empty.
That could have been absolutely massive if he was able to score that. But Huntingdon... Sorry, Montevallo, I'm just so used to it, man.
Yep.
Has to take me a little bit. Montevallo trying to come up big. Kono able to deny that one. Sends it centered. It's someone there. Lego is there. Not able to beat Jonah, though. Does force a double commit. But luckily, Hiroki is able to get it out. It's going to be a nice little save from Kono. And Fish is going to take control of it. Sends it to Jonah. Jonah trying to do something with it, but it's going to be blocked by Lego. And NK2 is going to take control.
Fine Lego down the field. No contact made, but it did push Fish back. He had to respect the possibility of that pass connecting. And now Bob Jones is in a spot of trouble on their goal line. Fish does well to find Hiroki down the field. And that clear will push NK2 into the corner. He misses a redirect opportunity. Now it's 100 boosts and take a 1v1 that Hiroki shuts down quickly.
Yeah, beautifully done there. Jonah on the ball. Able to kind of Fish is there. Sends it center. It's going to be a great cutoff coming from NK2. Hiroki able to win that 50. Lego up after the bump, able to recover off it. But Jonah plays it extremely safe and goes for a quick little redirect, which ultimately does end up getting blocked. Jonah going to try to follow it up, but it's not going to happen. The demo comes through. The goal is empty, but Lego coming in at the last second, able to get that save.
Kuno has 100 boost now. He beats one. Beats a second Bob Jones defender as well. And Hiroki's put that mid for Fish to collect. He gets around Lego. Kuno and Jonah collide there in the corner, and actually that opens up the net. Hiroki's in an awkward spot and won't save that. We're tied up again.
NK2 coming up big, seeing the demo trade. He's going to take advantage of it, and it just requires one nice beat off the wall and no boost for Hiroki to get back in time. And we got a tied game in game number 2 with 3 minutes on the clock. Lots of Rocket League to be had.
Kickoffs have typically yielded quick opportunities for both sides. This one is no different. Lego scores off kickoff, and Montevallo storm in front.
3 seconds, and he's already scoring. Beautifully done. The kickoff coming from Kiona, and just Lego, he was just ready for it. Almost like he read it. He saw the future.
It was a phenomenal setup by Kuno. And Lego, you're right. He was there the entire way. Bob Jones beaten through their own corner, and now NK2's trying to beat him up top. Ground double here, puts the ball in the back wall, but Fish has seen that before. He stops the first opportunity, though.
Oh,
Can
no.
Hiroki stop the next one? No, he cannot. Kuno off the back wall gives UM a 2-goal lead.
Absolutely cooking Jonah here, able to bleed him, and just a double touch, just so cleanly finds it. And that's going to be absolutely a morale booster for Montevallo. That should low-key just be the end of Bob Jones. The pressure is all on them now. And Lego trying to secure one more, but it's just not going to happen.
And if Bob Jones can solidify here and get some momentum back on their side, I think they'll be all right. But UM really are feeling it at the moment. And that's a non-flick from Fish. Kuno, center for NK2, and he beats Jonah to the ball, pushing Bob Jones all the way back to that blue backboard again. 50-50 finds its way to Lego. He flicks on target. Hiroki stops the initial opportunity. NK2's there for a rebound, which he slows all the way down. Couldn't shoot it immediately, so will slow all the way down.
Yeah, absolutely. Lego definitely taking his time. He's able to get a full boost. NK2 tries to get a little cheeky under. Not going to happen. And Fish able to get one beat, but Lego with a beautiful cutoff and a beautiful demo as well. That should allow the net to be open, but the time... Oh! Never mind. They take perfect amount of time, I guess. The boost just comes up huge. I guess just Fish was caught out. Oh, that's a tough whip.
He just missed, and it's as simple as that for Montevallo. They're punishing Bob Jones' mistakes at the moment, and with just over 100 seconds to go here, a 3-goal lead is going to be difficult even for the likes of Bob Jones to come back from. Though Fish on the ball off kickoff is a good start, there isn't much there for Bob Jones as Montevallo clear their defensive zone.
Yeah, 90 seconds on the clock. I feel like Montevallo, they just kind of want to stall it out, right?
Yep.
They don't really want to get too crazy, just simple saves like that. Just simple plays. If you put one more into the net, that just makes it even better. Lego is going to control it and force Bob Jones to have a super aggressive offense here. It's going to be a great pass, but it's just not going to find the net.
Fish has Hiroki center. That's a connection that has been utilized many a time for Bob Jones to find goals in moments like this, but come up short-handed in this instance. 60 seconds left here. Jonah goes back wall. NK2, however, is there for a big clearance again, deep into Bob Jones territory. Pass mid, doesn't quite connect, but there's still nothing in counterattack mode for Bob Jones, really. The center ball, Jonah can't get around in time, and Bob Jones needs something now. They can't wait any longer to put their second goal on the board.
Yeah, I mean, 40 seconds is not tough. Once it hits 20 seconds, that pretty much seals the deal. So Montevallo looking to just absolutely stall them out. There's the 30 seconds. They need a score right now in these last 7 seconds. Fish with one last attack. He's able to get over one defender, but is not able to find the net. And that should absolutely seal the deal. Montevallo taking this 2-0. Beautifully done by them.
This wasn't quite clicking for the high schoolers, and we'll have plenty more opportunities here in the Swiss stage. But man, did UM look good. I don't know what it is about playing on our main stage game, but Montevallo know how to show up.
I feel like unironically they play better at our place than they do at their place.
Maybe.
So they might have to swap arenas. I don't know what's going on here, but absolutely beautiful showing coming out. Very strong, and I imagine for their future competitors, probably going to be scared of them.
9 shots. Montevallo put on the pressure there against Bob Jones. They will move to the 2-0 side of Swiss. And that is an unexpected result. I did not foresee Montevallo coming out here and handling Bob Jones like that.
Hey, I'm gonna say it's I did because those are my boys. All right, I'm rooting for them. I want them to go all the way. Obviously, Huntingdon, you know, I'm a little biased.
They're your boys too.
Yeah, a little biased. But Montevallo, they're super cool guys. I do want to see them have a fantastic bracket run, and hopefully they'll be able to win their next set in pool number 3, and they're able to take the win here against Bob Jones. So congratulations to them. But Bob Jones is not out. They still have threats. They're still moving on. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll be right back.
All right, I told him to go ahead and join up so we could get things on track. But game 1 between Huntingdon College and UAH Blue is finally underway, and that is not
about this.
That is not me on the field.
I think you're kind of betraying right now. What's going on, huh?
That is Kozin. I don't know why.
But there's Kozin there. Kozin Taka and then you.
Okay, it's Space Captain. I thought it was Kozin. That is Space Captain. So we will pay no more attention to his name change. He changed his profile picture as well. So that's all we're gonna mention of it.
I concur. All right. Suspect back on the ball though. Let's get back into the actual game. Already a minute gone from the clock. Seabiscuit trying to do something. Not able to get too much off it though, but does throw space off. But luckily Kozin's there.
Touched by Suspect, gets the ball around Kozin, but has conceded possession now. Center ball intercepted by Seabiscuit, and Kozin's given opportunity to shoot. Suspect, though, despite being harassed by Space Captain, does get away for a save, though UAH Blue putting on all kinds of pressure here. Huntingdon College need a clear soon. It's a light touch on target. UAH Blue just peppering the Hawks net at the moment as Hawks look for any kind of escape.
Yeah, it definitely feels like they're playing that boost start game, right? Trying to whittle it down, just kind of keeping it in midfield, not doing too much of it. It's going to be a great shot, but Loco is there to get the save. Kozin keeping the pressure on. Suspect plays it very slow, though, with space returns and is able to get a shot on, but it's just not going to happen. Seabiscuit's there for the save, and Huntingdon still getting absolutely unrelented, but luckily the demo comes through. Hopefully that reveals the pressure, but Taka is right there.
Loco and Seabiscuit both move up together right there. Kozin, though, finds none of them, despite putting that ball to nobody in the midfield. No intercepted. Seabiscuit goes flying past that one. It's a pass back. Suspect isn't quite prepared for. And once he is, so is Loco. Double commit for the Hawks. Will allow UAH Blue a counterattack. Taka dribbles over Seabiscuit, but not past Suspect, though. The Chargers have reinstated their offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Suspect sends it down. Loco's there to catch it, bangs it up. Actually, Taka with an unfortunate whiff there. They're able to get the demo in space, but it's not going to happen. And Suspect, I think, accidentally front flips there. Huntingdon coming out a little bit messed up.
It has been a minute since they have played. They were one of the teams, unfortunately, that had they played the first set of series in round 1, and then obviously in round 2 they're in the second set. So it's been a minute since they've been able to play, but such is the nature of LAN sometimes. We do what we can. But it's been a lot of fun so far, even with the schedule falling behind. And game 1 here, extremely tight, as Taka was the last man. He does make a stop to keep us 0-0. Can Suspect do the same? Yes, he can. What a touch to pop that one up.
Yeah, beautifully done. Kozin trying to keep it pressure, passes it to Taka. Taka looking for a double touch. It's off the post, though, and Loco able to get a little bit of a clear and gets the right 50. Should allow Seabiscuit to absolutely... Oh, he goes for the demo. I was not expecting that, but luckily Kozin saw it coming and is able to take control and flick it over. But Loco is there and gonna deny the flick. Luckily, Space catches it.
Huntingdon have had trouble establishing a rhythm offensively so far. It's been a lot of counterattacks for them, and they're well equipped to handle that style of play if necessary, but I'm sure they would love a bit more control in that offensive zone, though defense has done well so far. Same for UAH Blue when they have been tested. Kozin's now going to test that back line of Huntingdon again, and Suspect is up for the challenge. Big clearance for Space Captain now to field. He's got plenty of boost, but is forced into a center ball. Loco couldn't quite get to it before Taka.
Yeah, beautifully done there. But it's going to be a great shot coming in from Kozin, and the pass from Taka as well. Just kind of sneaks it under all 3 of the defenders. And the first goal going to the side of the UH Chargers. 45 seconds, though.
Still time. Still plenty of time for Huntingdon here. Just a goal down, but that is a good sign for the Chargers getting online, as they had been stopped a good bit on that blue goal line up until this point. Suspect shot on. Cozen's there for the save, so he puts it back, and that is incredibly weird. Cozen and Space Captain playing footsie for a moment on the goal line, but they eventually collect. But Huntingdon have found a couple of decent looks here. Loco has plenty in the tank, goes for a ceiling pinch that heads into the corner. Makes Taka play a bit awkwardly, but Cozen collects and gets the ball high for Seabiscuit to field. The Hawks have all kinds of agency at the moment.
Yeah, but 10 seconds, they really have to score it in order to stay alive. With Space getting it down, the flick comes through. It is going to get saved. As last hope coming in for Huntingdon. As it sends up, it's popped mid. There to kind of reveal it a little bit. Taka trying to kill it as much as he can. But it's going to be Seabiscuit who sends it up. Tries to catch it, but it's going to be the kill coming in from UAH. And they're going to take game number 1 here and go to a match point. But man, was that back and forth.
That was extremely back and forth, and about what we expected between UAH and Huntingdon. I mean, this is a fairly evenly matched pair of teams right now, given the scrim or two that we've had with them. But UAH had more control, 10 shots to the 3 of the Hawks, and I mean, obviously, I don't think that can continue if Huntingdon is going to come out successful. Though, game 1, extremely close, had a chance on 0 seconds. UAH is a team I expect to get more comfortable on the LAN stage as they play up there, and game 2 upgrade their offense just a bit.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Especially with Huntingdon as well, I feel like they're going to come out way better because now they got their warm-up in. They know how UAH plays, so they're going to feel a lot more confident going into game number 2 here. And I'm expecting to see a game number 3 as long as nothing abysmal happens.
Loco can try and start that game 3 pursuit, but that is a phenomenal challenge by Taka. Shut down the Hawks transition and ends up scoring one for the Chargers.
Yeah, beautifully done. Just the early pressure. Loco not able to see it, and that's just going to be an easy first goal. The first 20 seconds, something not like game number 1.
Oh, fake. Sets up Taka for a flick in the corner, and it's a light one, but gets it over Seabiscuit. Suspect has been beaten by Cozen with 20 boost. His play is broken up by Loco. This ball keeps leaking center. Finally, Suspect finds Loco downfield. It's a light touch for Loco, but it gets away from him, leaving Seabiscuit in a 1v1. Make that 2 as Taka passed that ball mid, but to no avail.
Suspect luckily was there to catch it, and Loco's going to follow it up. Not able to get the double touch. Cozen sends it out. Beautifully done. Suspect tries to win the 50, but fantastic pre-jump. All up to Taka, sends it center. Space is there, and that's just going to be an absolutely wide open net. The beautiful challenge coming in from Space, and Taka just there to clean it up. 2-0 with 1 minute down from the clock.
Just disjointed there. 3 blue cars went for that play, and Space Captain was able to, at the very least, take a neutral 50-50 to set up Taka for that finisher. And now off kickoff, Space in his dominance, flicks hard, but goes too high with it. Cozen has a rebound, though. That puts the Chargers up a trio of goals.
The Chargers coming up absolutely massive. This is something completely different from game number 1. Game number 1 was so tight, it barely getting any goals. And minute 10 and 3 goals already, looking for 4 on Taka, but he does not have enough boost to finish it out.
Seabiscuit contested by Cozen, who gets that ball center. The Loco hooks it around Space Captain, tries to challenge Taka, and it's successful. Gives Suspect a chance to shoot, though. UAH is playing quick defense at the moment. Back wall now, Cozen and Space both go for it. Suspects play this one off the ceiling. Huntingdon is trying whatever they can to get a goal on the board as soon as possible. Make that 3-goal deficit they find themselves in just a little bit less daunting.
Yeah, I mean, the double touch coming in from Suspect almost had it. And Seabiscuit as well, not really doing too much. And Loco with an unfortunate flick there. Taka is able to kind of send it out. And great demo coming through. But luckily, Loco comes in around the last second, saves the ball, sends it to Suspect. But Space kind of holding back there, playing the super slow, patient game, letting his teammates do the work. Because he knows that it's 3-0. He knows Huntingdon needs to put shots on. And that could just float on in, but luckily Loco is there.
This is a key part of the game right now that UAH are going to start off on the right foot. I mean, I was going to talk about how Huntingdon was slowing down the UAH offense and starting to generate some of their own, and then it's a quick counterattack that give UAH their 4th goal.
Oh, no.
And it'll put them that much closer to taking this series in 2.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're just looking absolutely fantastic here in game number 2. And beautiful shot from Kozin, making it say 5-0. I don't know what's going on with Huntingdon, but UAH just coming up absolutely massive, playing beautiful Rocket League. And just seems like they just have it together where Huntingdon doesn't.
I mean, UAH is playing the control game very, very well at the moment, and it's putting Huntingdon in awkward spots, forcing those doubles, sometimes triple commits, in their defensive third. And, I mean, UAH has always been a team, no matter who's on it, that is very good at controlling the game and making whoever their opponent is play to their speed. And at the moment, that's kind of what we're seeing. The boost control is solid, though Huntingdon has found an opportunity here to secure a couple of hundreds. We'll see what they can do with it.
Yeah, they absolutely have the boost, but just no one on the ball, and 2 in the corner. And Taka's just gonna able to hit it over 1, but Seabiscuit able to rotate back and get the 50 off. Tries to get a pre-jump, does hit it, but just not enough strength. And the bump coming in from behind sends him completely out of the play, but luckily Suspect is there, not able to beat Kozin though. This could be dangerous. Taka on the ball, just taking it absolutely slow. The passing play coming through, but ultimately gets reset back to mid, and Seabiscuit looking for a double touch is not going to be on net. But Suspect comes in and puts 1 up for Huntingdon, maybe a last breath. But the real question is, can they score 4 in 90 seconds?
Hey, it's a start, and I mean, the Hawks made that a bit more difficult than it had to be. I think Craig had an open net right there, but instead put a dime at the lap of Suspect, and with 90 seconds to go, I mean, 4 goals in that span is not unheard of. 5 might be. Space, though, misses on that opportunity here, and Huntingdon is allowed an out. The Suspect is in a terrible spot. I don't envy him here, and he does well enough to stop UAH Blue, but a lot of times falling off the clock.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what UH wants, though, right? It's just shot after shot and shot, just to force Huntingdon to just keep using boost after boost, and the kind quickly goes down, as we're already down to the last minute of the game. It is not looking good at all. They need to score 1 in these last 20 seconds if they really want to have a chance.
And Space contesting Suspect there, but Taka beats
There it
Loco.
is.
That's the 6th, and that should very likely be it for UAH. They should be moving on to the 2-0 side of this Swiss stage bracket, and that's what their seeding would have suggested, but they certainly had to earn it.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is here, if Huntingdon wants to stay in, they have to score in 9 seconds. It's been done before, but then you have to do it again, right? I mean, Suspect trying to put 1 up, he's able to pass his center, and Seabiscuit is there, but that should absolutely do it. The defense comes up huge for UAH, and they're just going to absolutely stall it out. Maybe do 1 last shot, but that's going to ultimately seal the deal. UAH going to be able to beat Huntingdon on their home turf, sending them to the 1-1. Not going to be on the elimination, luckily, but UAH looking themselves to see themselves beautifully in the single elimination bracket after round number 3. And Kozin securing the Brazil while he's at it as well.
Man, I mean, you expect the hometown team to have a target on their back, but putting up a Brazil in their home facility is not cool, though. UAH
He doesn't even want it. He wants another goal.
Yeah, they want 8-1. Seabiscuit's not going to allow it. It's a fairly dominant win for UAH Blue once they got going on the stage, but for both sides, I mean, plenty of Rocket League left to play. That could very easily be a quarterfinals matchup that we see a little bit later on.
Yeah, exactly. They could have the run back, because it's very possible how the Swiss is made, right? Because Huntingdon still has another chance. They still have the round number 3. UAH pretty much guarantees themselves into quarterfinals, I would assume, based off that performance as well.
You never know.
But you never know, right? So we'll have to wait and see. But congrats to UAH Blue moving on to the 2-0 side of the Swiss bracket. And we'll be right back with round number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
We're moving on. So things are moving quick here, so stay tuned.